Come with me to this quick tour of my now decluttered living room. There's no feeling quite like it, enjoying your own space after a good decluttering session. It's like my mind had a reset and now things are pretty zen here and up here. Hey there, spiritual seeker. My name is V, and today we're diving deep into the incredible feeling of decluttering, why it feels so good, and how it can bring peace to your mind and really help you live that vibing life. By the end of this video, you'll understand why decluttering is more than just tidying up. It's a path to mental clarity. Stick around until the end, and that's where you'll get my 5 quick tips to help you declutter and, most importantly, maintain it so that you can enjoy lasting peace of mind. We know that clutter isn't just an eyesore. It's actually an annoying, constant reminder of things that are left undone, which can be mentally exhausting. There's an inextricable link between having a clean and clear space and having a clear mind. I'll dive into some of the main reasons why we feel so good after a good decluttering session. So let's go get some zen. Decluttering creates a sense of control. This is the first reason why we feel so good when decluttering is that you're able to control your environment, which translates into a feeling of control over your life. This is why some people might feel compelled to do a bit of procrastinating when you're procrastinating on a big daunting task. I know I do. And decluttering is just a simple way that you can break that inertia. And from there, you'll ignite your sense of control that leaves you feeling like you can tackle other tasks. Also, by freeing up your space, you freed up energy that can be put towards something else. So it doesn't just give you a sense of control, but a sense of efficacy. The feeling that you can do the thing that you're setting out to do. Your physical space reflects your mental space. A cluttered environment often mirrors a cluttered mind. By clearing physical space, you also clear mental space. So within, so without. And that's why you feel that nagging feeling when you come across a cluttered space, because it's a reflection of what's going on up in here. But when you experience a clean and clear space, your mind also takes on that feeling and a sense of calm that goes with it. So it cuts both ways. Decluttering can also boost your productivity. I find that with fewer distractions, you can focus better on what really matters. I know that when preparing to film this video, I had to do a process of decluttering first and foremost and only have the essential things that I need around me in order to do this job. And I know that if I don't have a clean desk, it's really hard for me to get to work or to do deep work. Also, if my workspace is surrounded by crap, then I also produce work that is, well, not so great. But also the feeling of when I'm working on a thing, it's not as enjoyable as it can be. Decluttering and working in a clean space helps me stay focused and feel good while I'm producing good work. All right, now that we understand why decluttering is so good for your mind and your peace, I'll share with you 5 quick tips that have helped me declutter and maintain it. Because yes, you can have a shower and be clean, but it doesn't mean that you had a shower so good that you never have to shower again in your life. So same principle here with decluttering. It's an ongoing process, and if you're sensitive enough to how you're feeling when you're walking into a space, you know in your heart when it's time to do some decluttering. So begin with one area like your desk or a single drawer. Small wins build momentum. I find this easier to build into the day, and I can pick hot spots where I find that there's a lot of mess going on, and I can schedule them into my calendar. And what gets scheduled gets done. For every new item you bring into your space, make it a rule to let go of one old item. I try my best to do this with my clothes, especially. My closet could use with a bit of winnowing down now that I think about it. When you're introducing a piece of clothing, have a look at what you haven't worn in the last year. And if it's not an occasional item, then let it go. Same could be applied to things that are just sitting in your drawer or pantry. Consistency is key, and to take that even further, what I like to say is short time, many times. Set aside 10 to 15 minutes a day or a week to declutter. And by the end of the week or weeks, you'll be able to identify areas that you need to allocate more time to, or break that into smaller chunks or into other 15-minute sessions and tackle it one small chunk at a time. Clear surfaces instantly make a space feel organized. Focus on keeping tables, counters, and desks free of clutter. I know I struggle with this one, especially when kitchen countertops are a prime real estate here in my space. I try to keep it as streamlined as possible, only having things on my kitchen that are frequently used, wiping down surfaces every time after each use. And if I notice any crumbs or any marks, I'll clean it right then and there. If you're unsure about letting something go, put it into what I call a maybe box. If you haven't needed it in 6 months, it's time to let it go. This is great for things that you're not sure about, or you're umming and ahhing about, and you don't want to let it go right away. If after the 6 months and it's still sitting in that box, you haven't had to go into that box and take it out, then take the whole box, whatever's in it, just donate to your nearest charity shop and let that be that. So to recap on why it feels so good to have your space be free of clutter, the 3 main reasons were that 1, it helps you gain control by conquering a high value task, building your confidence as well. 2, so within, so without, your physical space reflects your inner space, and so a quick way to clear your mind is clearing your space. And 3, decluttering boosts your productivity. When you have a clear mind, you're more likely to have more of a productive time, and you're not weighted down by the internal clutter. There's a whole host of ways to declutter and keep your space clear and free, but here are my top 5 tips that helped me stay on top of my clutter. And number 1, start small. Pick a drawer, pick a part of the room, or just focus on your spice rack. Note to self, that's what I need to do. Do these small parts, and over time, you'll transform your whole space. 2, 1 in, 1 out rule. Whenever you bring something new into your space, let something go, normally in the same item category as the thing that you brought in, like clothes. And number 3, set a decluttering routine. Now, this can be scaled out to bigger jobs if you wish, but just starting with 10 minutes at the top of your day or 10 minutes at the end of the day makes a whole lot of difference. This is especially good for your work desk and perhaps your kitchen countertop after each use. That leads into my next point, number 4, keep surfaces clear. Like your work desk, you should keep other surfaces clear, such as your kitchen tops or your floors. And 5, create a maybe box. Put whatever you're unsure of into a box, and if at the end of the 6 months you didn't need it or even thought about it, give the box to charity. As a bonus, I've created a free printable checklist to help you through your decluttering journey and incorporate some of those tips that I mentioned today. You can download it from the link in the description below. It's the perfect companion just to keep you on track and make sure that your space stays decluttered. If you have your own decluttering tips or just like to share how cleaning and decluttering your space has impacted your Zen, please leave a comment below. If there's anything in particular that you'd like to see as a video, also feel free to drop a suggestion in the comments. This is a co-creation channel where I like to create and be with you and put forward content that you are wanting solutions for. A community I see it as a living entity, and platforms such as YouTube make it perfect for us to co-create something for us and by us. Until next time, peace and light to each and every one of you, and ciao.